Hi everyone, welcome. I am going to stream in 2 different places today and do my best to do this. So bear with me. I am Samira. We are talking about trauma meets self-compassion and parts work today. This is week 1, class 3 for our Hillmantok course. This is how we heal trauma. And wherever you see this video, we will post the links for you to opt in, get your syllabus, and get the link to be able to watch live each day on YouTube Live if you want to interact that way. And for today, we're talking about parts work and self-compassion and why it's so important now more than ever. Just make sure turned up. Okay. Why it's so important now more than ever. Sorry guys, hang on. Has it been an interesting morning for anybody else? Just me? Maybe just me. Okay. Hi love. All right, let's do it. Okay. We're talking parts work and self-compassion. How many of you could stand to be a little kinder to yourself? If you see me looking both directions, I'm recording in 2 places and I don't have my setup completely set up, but that's the story of my life. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let me see if this is any better. This might be better. Perfect. When we think about self-compassion, we often make it more complicated than it needs to be. So often, self-compassion can be as simple as being kinder to yourself. And you might ask, well, how do I do that? Some of us are able to do it in some ways. Exactly, Carrie. Work in progress. Some of us are able to do it for some things, but not everything. And some of us are able to do it when things are going okay, like when things are relatively okay in our life, we're able to do it with more ease, right? If you're like me, right? Years ago, it's still a work in progress, but I could be kind as long as crap wasn't hitting the fan, which felt like every day. If that were the case, it was so much harder to be in self-compassion. And I want to share this with you because I think it can be really helpful just to anchor onto. If we had to sum up self-compassion in a few words, it could be as simple as this. When we lean into self-kindness over self-judgment, if we can simply lean into this idea of how would I talk to a child if the situation that I'm facing right now, I'm late, I messed something up, I forgot something, I can't remember something, I'm getting a fee, I forgot to cancel something, the launch didn't go as planned, I'm having problems with my relationship, whatever it is. I screamed at my kid, I screamed at my dog, I haven't walked the dog, I haven't paid the bill, I don't have motivation to shower, whatever the situation is, it could be anything. What if we could lean into kindness over judgment? And here's the thing, for so long, when I was really stuck in just a more masculine energy all the time in my life, right? Very much like a survival, get shit done, make it happen, go, push energy in my life. I really thought that self-kindness meant weakness. It meant excuses. It meant I was raised by a Southern Baptist woman, right? So I felt like kindness meant you're making excuses for yourself. You're not getting stuff done. You're not going to get stuff done if you keep, in some ways, being lazy, though that's not what I would have called it. And I don't truly believe in lazy. I think what we call lazy really is nervous system shut down. And we often don't realize that we're in shutdown or freeze or fawn, which is just a trauma response, right? We talked yesterday about, or maybe Sunday, about being stuck in trauma responses, and whatever your baseline response is. So like whatever you were experiencing birth to like age 8, whatever that period of time created for you, if it was fight, if it was flight, if it was fawn, shut down, that tends to be like our default setting. And so even as we work through and heal some of these layers, if life hits you hard enough, we tend to go back to that baseline response. The difference is when we use tools like self-compassion, which really is like a staple tool of mindfulness. It is just a pillar of mindfulness, really. When we can lean into kindness as a way of life versus judgment, we can shift how we talk to ourselves, how we talk to each other, how we think about kindness as not being weakness, but actually strength. It's actually strength when we choose to be kind. It's better, it's more effective, it's more integrated, if you're thinking like yin and yang energy, to be kind over being nice. Nice gets us in trouble, right? Nice girl, nice guy, good guy, nice person, good person can get us into trouble, as we are seeing all across the world, the nation, this country, our political circus, right? It's better to be kind than nice. Nice can lead to people pleasing. It can lead to toxic submission. It can lead to really like permanent fawn and freezing and conceding when you should be standing your ground, right? But we can do so with integrity and with self-respect and respect of other people, and still hold the boundary. We do that through kindness over judgment, kindness for myself and kindness for you. Are you being kind enough to yourself to be honest with yourself so you can be honest with other people? And so we can go more into that, but if you take nothing else away, it's choose kindness. Thank you, babe. Choose kindness as a response to yourself, to others, and you can be kind and not take crap from people. You can be kind and hold your boundary. You can be kind and recognize that judgment truly is not helpful and is not going to move us forward. Judgment of self, judgment of other people, right? Sometimes we're too busy judging people to realize if they could do better, they probably would be doing better. And it's a waste of time and energy to try and change somebody. It's more effective to get clear on what you're willing to accept from yourself and from others, and what you're not willing to accept. When you know what you're not willing to accept, you can move out of judgment, because you can look at things on the surface as a fact that this person is behaving in this way, and this behavior, this way of life simply does not work for me. So they can do whatever they want to do, but I'm not willing to accept it, right? I had a client once, like years ago, and never forgotten her. She was early in her recovery, and she said she was debating like moving out of her parents or not, going back to her ex or not. And what she said, I'll never forget, she said, I've worked so hard with you these last like 6 months or whatever it was, and I finally have found self-respect and dignity for myself that I've never